the SF Explorer well-architected implementation. So if you navigate to app.sfexplorer.com/well-architected, you will go, you will see this page. So in this page, you'll be able to browse a number of things that tend to implement, the well-architected framework that we really like. So one of them would be the functional architecture. Second one would be the clean code, that the one we'll focus on today. See how you can learn or implement the design, the Apex design pattern, and also you'll have some cards on Data Cloud. So let's have a look at the clean code. So you can really try it out, and you will have information like this. So I'm not yet logged into my org, but I see a number of information that concerns this pattern, right? The design pattern for Apex, where you see the relationship between the different entities that you need into this design pattern. So there is documentation, and you'll see the important aspect of each of those elements into the implementation, being the data manager, the service manager. You have as well the Apex wrappers, the callouts, the call-in, and that's it, right? This is mostly the main entities that we have into this pattern. So these structures helps maintainability, reusability, and scalability, right? So in practice, what you will want to do next is see how well this is implemented in your org. So that's where this comes into your that would be possible for you to apply this card on your org and see if you have implemented this pattern correctly. So basically, you'll connect, you'll log in, and so you can accept this. And once you've connected, you'll see every pieces here that we discussed will be filled right with information. So here I don't have much into this org. I only have I have 25 web components, and I have four Apex classes marked Apex controller. Right, so I don't have anything there yet. To show you how you can, if you have correct data into your org, you'll be able to see that. So this is the basic implementation of the this design pattern. So basically, you'll create a data manager that will be responsible of all data manipulation, right? All DMLs. So you can create it from there. And once it's created, you'll see this right into your org. You can refresh, and that will be there. That is accessible. So now I have a data manager, right? So once you can do that for the service manager, right? You create a service manager. You can create a wrapper for your contact, right? So I'm creating a wrapper. I will be creating a second wrapper, right? That is my response wrapper. And at the end of the day, what I want to do, I want to be able to create this so into the pattern, right? If you do things correctly, you'll see that the last part, the service part, right, will be calling, will be using the wrapper, that will be using the service manager, that would be using the data manager. So basically, those arrows should be in the right order. So as you go along, as you will have code filled into your org, and obviously, if I refresh this page, this will be there, as I open it. You'll be able to see this data, right, with the correct information in the right place. So no, next time someone comes in, you will see that the pattern is implemented correctly. As you can see, you can test or modify your code from here. So since it's an API I exposed through REST, you can test it. Can test it from here, right, or modify it directly. So that's just an introduction of what you can do, as basics with this card. The important aspect being you can modify, right, the position. You can modify the actual description, or the actual data that's sitting behind this card, just by opening the card. On a bit like Lucidchart, you'll be able to do that. So that's an example of one card available into the well architecture that's implemented for the design pattern, the Apex design pattern, which is very important if you have the large org, right? So focus on having your org clean, on structuring the data the way you want. One last thing I think that can be interesting for you to see is how well I have structured my dependencies, right? So basically you'll be able to calculate the dependencies from here. So based on all the data in your account, it's going to calculate. So here I found like 35 elements in my card. On for each of them, the system is processing on trying to calculate how they relate together, right? So I'll have a look here. When it's done, it's saying that yes, the calling service is calling the service manager, which is calling the data manager. Here it's a bit of a mess, right? Because I have my test class, so the controller is calling this and so on. And obviously, I have some relationship between my LWC, which is not necessarily visible here. But the important aspect I wanted to show you is here with this correct link, right? And this is exactly what you should have into your org when things are structured the right way. So data floating this way, right? If I go back here to the website, so yeah, you can see as well other cards in a similar manner, right? So yeah, this is not the right card. Yeah, this would be the card you should see, where you have the data model, right? You can as well see information that relates to more business data, or the contact relates to account, opportunity, and so on. And also those cards, they can be interactive. So putting a name of here of a contact can draw the board depending on the data you will see. And same here, obviously, if you pick a user, so I guess my username is Barney. From here I can check. You see that Barney is an admin. He has a permission and so on. So that's some of the things you can do from there. You can also check out the data cloud implementation. So here I don't have any data into my data cloud, but that would be the same. On what's interesting is calculate dependencies, right? This can calculate the dependency on each layers, and makes it powerful for large orgs. So thanks for watching, and let me know if you have any question.